All right, hey Sagittarius. So you guys, I'm doing a quick energy check-in. This is a you versus them read. We're gonna get your current energy, how you feel about this person, and what you want from this connection. So if that doesn't resonate, check your other placements, you guys. And if you're new, welcome. I do hope that you'll subscribe if you like my energy. And I think that's it, man. Let's just check. Let's go ahead and see what you're dealing with, what energy you're in. Sagittarius, your energy. What do we got? You guys are in healing mode. All right, we have the Devil card coming through at the bottom of the deck, and this is more about liberating yourself from your own fear, your own worry, your own ego. So it's kind of like taken away. It's like removing fear that things are not working in your favor, you know. I feel like you're kind of healing that over in this sense, having a positive mindset. And Judgment card coming through is kind of changing how you view that devil energy. Is changing, it's growing, it's rebuilding, it's releasing what no longer serves you, kind of stepping up into this Queen of Wands energy where you find courage and confidence within yourself. This is also kind of sorting out your own independence. It could be that you are the center of attention, being a social butterfly. And I feel like too, you guys could have had or beforehand a lower sense of self, maybe just kind of had a hard time kind of expressing your own worth. And the reason why I'm saying that is because the Queen of Wands did show up in reverse. And I feel like when we couple that with the devil, it could just be feeling like lower, lower energy when it comes to ourself. But what I do see right here with Judgment and this Seven of Pentacles is you're kind of healing over any false sense of identity, any lower vibrational frequencies when it comes to how you feel about yourself or maybe even others, or even this connection dynamic that's coming through here. If this person or their lack of wanting to move forward or desire to move forward with you has kind of hurt you or your self-confidence, I feel like that's where you're kind of snapping out of it and you're like, nah, no, nobody's going to be or have that kind of placement in my life. I'll determine who I am, especially if things have not been moving in the direction that you want with this person. So let's see how you feel about this person. So okay, so as far as how you see this person, how you feel about them, it could be that they're carrying wounds of the past that that they need to heal from. It could be that you guys have a past history where things are not, they didn't move in the direction that you thought they were. All right. This is right here, independence. And it did show up in reverse. So this is more about this person kind of not seeing your worth and your own value. So kind of ignoring or disacknowledging or not acknowledging the wish fulfillment that sits right before their face. Right. With the Four of Wands coming through, it's that soulmate card. So it's like you have a lot of love for this person and you can see, how well you guys connect, and it's like when it's good, it's really good. But it could be too that this person wasn't giving you what you deserve. So that's where we kind of maybe go into those negative, darker places, those negative thoughts, But the Ten of Cups too says that you can see a future with this person, but they definitely need to come out of this frequency right here. I feel like, you've pulled yourself up out of any lower frequencies, and now it's this person's turn to kind of level up. They need to rise up and come to your level is what I kind of see. And if this person has suffered anything outside of you, so say you guys didn't have that super deep emotional connection, you could be wondering, why isn't this person coming towards me? What's wrong with me? And that's where you're kind of flipping that script. It could be too because you're finding out that this person has past wounds that they're trying to heal over from. So it could be too that this Nine of Pentacles is where they've always kind of been codependent on somebody, and they're trying to rise up and come into or step into their independence. And that could just be where you're kind of seeing this dynamic play out with this person. So I kind of feel like there's two scenarios with you guys. But let's see what you want with this connection. What do you want? So the Hermit card is going within. It's being analytical. It's being thoughtful, and I feel like there's a spiritual link right here. I almost feel like, you know what, there could be some hidden feelings and emotions, and I feel like they're coming through in a spiritual sense. And I feel like what you want to see next happen with this connection is the acknowledgement of the feelings that you have with this person. You know, especially if they've just kind of gone through some things. You know, some of their shadow side is what I see coming through here, and their shadow side, whether it had to do with you or not, I do feel like kind of played a role into your own healing, and you're stepping out and back into that Queen of Wands dynamic. So removing or liberating yourself from lower thoughts and ways of thinking. I feel, you know, what you want to see is union coming together. But, you know, even I feel just pouring out through the emotional body, acknowledging feelings and emotions. You know, let's not hide how we feel. Let's come together and express how we feel. You know, in this Hierophant card coming through here, I do feel is the acknowledgement of a soul level connection. And I feel like that's kind of where you want to see it. It's almost like, I don't care. I don't need to get married to this person tomorrow, especially if they're kind of channeling through some negative energy. I'm healing, they're healing. But what I do want to do is at least express, so I know that I'm not playing one-sided softball, right? But let's see what this person's energy is. So we have the Fool card coming through, which is a pretty positive energy. The Three of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like this person's actually in a really positive state of mind. So it could be too that you are kind of, you're maybe the lower thinking, or some of the I don't want to say lower, I don't want it to sound bad, you guys. It could, you know how it is when you feel a really deep connection with somebody, and even when their energy is not there, you know that there's something wrong with them, and it's like it's hitting you. I feel like that's the kind of energy that I was seeing beforehand. So it's almost like you guys are bouncing off of each other energetically. All right. And so it's like you're kind of turning your energy around. You know how I said that? It's almost because this person's kind of snapping out of their own saddened phase. I feel like they're in the energy of wanting to come together. This is friendships, it's partnerships, it's building towards success in the future. And I feel like this person recently could have had some sort of turn of events that's kind of working in their favor, because we have this Fool card coming through too, which is new beginnings, and that could be with or without you. Okay, so let's just see how they feel about you. How they feel about you. So look at that. All right, so we have the King of Pentacles. This is kind of seeing you in this very, very independent light. This is somebody who is, you know, potentially wealthy, somebody who's a leader or in a leadership role, somebody who's disciplined, knows abundance, and knows how it is to kind of achieve that abundance. With the Five of Swords coming through, I feel like this is more about kind of what you've been through. You guys could have had some conflict and resolution going on in the past, but this right here is kind of surrendering themselves to the dynamic when it comes to you. All right, I feel that the Nine of Cups coming through is more about they can see a wish fulfillment, even if it'll take time to kind of achieve that wish fulfillment. I do feel like they can see that. With Chariot card coming through, this is like success, it's protection, it's forward movement, and this is like where we start to talk about our emotions and feelings, and I feel like that's you guys coming in and being on the same page, so coming into an alignment. And even if this person hasn't expressed how exactly they feel, I feel like that's coming any day now. And that could be where that confliction comes through, especially if you guys haven't really expressed deep feelings and emotions. I feel like this person's kind of waving that white flag. They're surrendering to it. So if you haven't had this deep and meaningful talk, I do feel like it's going to be coming. And I feel like this person really kind of, they reflect off the light that you shine, even if you weren't feeling that beforehand. I don't feel like they caught that glimpse of you where maybe you felt kind of a lower vibe. It's almost like when this person's in a bad mood, you feel their energy. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but it's like you could just be sitting there and it's like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what's going on with me. And it could have nothing to do with you at all, you know? But let's see what this person wants from this connection. Where do they want it to go? Where do they want it to go? They definitely want to see clarity. They want to see clarity on this. We have the Hangman card coming through, and this is illusion. It's uncertainty. It's delusion, and I feel like they want to move away from that. And I feel like the Eight of Cups is coming to you, bringing you clarity, bringing them clarity, and communicating about what happens next, what's coming next. I feel like you guys could just essentially kind of be hiding those feelings and emotions from one another. All right, so let's see what's coming next between you and this person. We have the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like that is going to be, I feel like you guys are going to, you're going to talk about moving forward. But I do feel like it's going to be something that happens slow and steady. All right. But I do feel like you guys are coming on the same page. We have the Seven of Cups coming through, which I feel is a representation of the end goal. All right. So you guys have a vision in mind. I feel like that's where you guys are going to communicate about what you want to see when it comes to the future and progress between you guys. And we have the Seven of Wands, which is going to represent your guys' feelings and emotions. Okay, so there is nobody else on my mind. You're the one that's here. So let's make progress. Let's do something, even if we have to take it slow. Let's like get on the same page here. I feel like that's where you guys are marching to. And the thing about the energy I feel from this is it's like we don't have to rush it, as long as I know what I represent in your life, and here is what you represent in my life. So let's see what your advice is. Your advice. Look at that. Yes, you guys are paving the way to new and brighter days. All right. So that low energy, that's coming through it's coming through for a purpose. The Ten of Swords is basically Spirit saying you guys are making way. You're paving the way for new beginnings. All right. So we're kind of eliminating the old so that the new can come in. That Sun card right there is happier days ahead. But there isn't, we have to eliminate the negative before we can see the positive. And I do feel like you guys are bouncing that negative energy off each other. So when you feel that, it's like, hey, I almost want to tell you guys, pop a message to this person, especially if you know there's been nothing wrong or nothing negative that's transpired between you. Hey, send something that lifts this person up. The reason why I'm saying that, guys, is because in my own connection, I can feel when my person is disconnected from me. And I have these really, really bad days. I have, I've wanted to reach out, but I have this fear of, am I intruding on this person's space? Oh my gosh, So I don't know. That's just kind of what I feel is happening here. So I'm going to pull some initials. This could be yours or this person's initials. It doesn't have to be. As long as you guys resonate with the cards. We have AY, CK, and KN. All right, Sag, I'm going to leave it there. You guys take care.